Hi, Kingdom. So let's talk about, are you being groomed as the new supply? So I knew, and for me personally, I knew that something was off, something was wrong, but I didn't know what it was. But I knew I saw a lot of signs. I saw a lot of red flags, which I wish I had known what they were prior, that I could have run, run. So let's talk about that. So, um, the signs when you're being groomed, there's various number of signs. But when you're being groomed, the narcissist gives you a lot of attention. They want all of your time, they want all of your attention. They, I guess the word would be, they make themselves very available. They uh, perceive themselves to be very attentive. And now, this is a good thing for someone who is not a narcissist, of course, if you are in the same alignment as they are. But when you're dealing with the narcissist, this is not a good thing. This is them giving you a false setup. This is them making you believe that this is what it's going to be. This is who they are. But that's not the case. They're not emotionally available. Once you get to know them, they're not emotionally available. But the signs are, they don't do a lot of talking. They listen intently. And when they listen intently, they're not listening how you would listen to give advice or to be a listening ear or to figure out a solution if you're you're in a situation and having a difficulty. They're listening, and when they listen, they're listening that when the opportune time becomes available, they will use everything you are telling them against you later. So they give you a false sense of that you can trust me, that they're there for you. They, again, I'm going to say this again, they do not share a lot about who they are. So if you are meeting someone or just meeting someone and they're looking to groom you as the quote unquote new supply, they're not talking a lot. They're not telling you a lot about themselves. When they do talk about themselves, they make themselves seem like they're the perfect person. But one thing I've learned for now, up until this point, and it's really crystal clear for me, a person can tell you whatever it is you want to hear. What is concrete in that is that they are doing. Now, here's the other kicker. Narcissists will also do, because they want to bring your walls down. They want for you to trust them. So they're going to do things. They're going to love bomb you. And so what love bombing I'm sure you know, if you don't know, love bombing is when they show you a lot of attention. They're very attentive. Um, in my case, mine showered me with things. That's how he was able to get my walls to come down. I just thought that this person was a nice person and wanted to do things for me. But what in this case, with these types of narcissists who give you things, they're giving you things to bring your walls down, to make you think that they're really nice and that they're doing it because that's what they want to do. No, they're not doing it because that's what they want to do. They're doing it to fool you. It's all a trick. They'll even buy things for your family members, and fool them as well, making them think that they're such a nice person. So here's the thing. So you got to pay attention. You have to be very um, diligent in paying attention. And what I want for you to do is I want you to pray this for the power and the gift of discernment. Discernment is the ability to judge well. When you have the gift and the power of discernment, you will see right through them. Because one thing I can tell you about narcissists, no matter how nice they are, no matter how much they give you, no matter how great on a pedestal they put you on, because they do that in the beginning, they absolutely do. Everything in their world revolves around you. They're they're there 100%. So they do have that. You can't take that away from them, but it's not for a good thing. It's for bad. It's to take you up high, really, really high, only to, when they're done, to really bring you really, really low. So is this person super attentive and super um, giving? And do they not share a lot? And narcissists, when they share, they make themselves the victim. They don't share in that they are um, just telling you about day to day things. They're not doing that. They're sharing to make you have empathy for them. So, as you know, you are probably a super empath. And so you gravitate to those types of people because you feel sorry for them. You want to help them. And so, what I want you to do, don't go in with a heart, go in with a mind, and go in with a praying vision, with that power and that gift of discernment. So starting today, you're going to pray and ask God for that gift and that power of discernment, that if this person that you are involved with is a narcissist, is toxic, is negative, is somehow, some way a user, but pretending to be something else in the beginning, um, that God shows you, and watch them very closely, but don't let them know that you're watching them. You cannot allow them to know. You have to be very cool. You have to be very observant, but on a very laid back atmosphere. So if you guys go out somewhere, here's how you're going to know. They're going to be nice to you, but they may make a nasty comment to the waiter or waitress, or they may be rude to the waitress and the waiter. And then when they leave, when that person leaves, they may make a comment to you. Now, this is a red flag. I'm telling you, it is a red flag. I want you to listen to them, everything that they're saying. And then if they kind of laugh it off and at the end, or they try to belittle the person, but then they make it a joke and they tell you, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're not kidding. That's who they really are. One thing about narcissists that, regardless of what narcissist you are dealing with, I want you to know they show their cards. They don't know how not to show their cards. They always reveal who they really are. It's your responsibility, it's your job, and it is your questioning and going to God and asking for that gift and power of discernment. So when you're first meeting them, listen, you have to have this energy about yourself that you are not going to tolerate any nonsense or disrespect. And when you start seeing certain characters in a person, you have to cut them off immediately. If not, you are going to find that you are going to waste time. You're going to get further and further involved, and you're going to wind up regretting it. So it's easier to do it in the beginning when there's no attachment. And if you are 6 months in, it's still early. Please protect yourself. If you are um, in relations, please do not get yourself where you become with child, that you or impregnate the person, that you will now be stuck for the next 18, 20, 21, 22 years. So this is very key, that you have to pay attention. You have got to stay prayed up. See the chameleon for who they are. They're always the victim when they're telling a story. Those are the only stories that they tell. They've never been, they've never known real love. Their parents didn't show them love. Their family members didn't show them love. They always felt like the quote unquote outsider or black sheep. These, I'm not telling you that this is 100%, but if you are meeting someone and these things are resonating, that you may be involved with a narcissist, pay close attention. If you want to know if you're dealing with a narcissist and you're not sure, withdraw just a little bit. Just a little bit. And when you withdraw, if the narcissist is, of course, going to be very receptive, or should I say, excuse me, they're not going to be receptive. They're good. That's the wrong word. They're going to be very loving. They're going to want to know what's going on. And you have to make it seem that it's not about them, that it's you, that you put it all on yourself. Don't ever let them know that you're on to them. If this person allows you the space and steps back as you withdraw a little bit, 9 times out of 10, you're not dealing with a narcissist. If this person starts doing the most, the extreme to get you to pull away, because they don't like that. They don't like that they're not in charge. They don't like for them to not have all of the power. So they want for them to have all the power. So they're going to make sure that it's always going to be in a situation that they're calling the shots. So if you pull back and he or she is now doing more, calling you more often, offering more things, buying you more things, showing you this affection more and more and more on a overload, I'm going to bet that you're dealing with a narcissist, because narcissists do not like to be discarded. They don't like to be alone. Now, if this person has a standby, then they may go away for a little while, but then they are going to come back. And they're going to come back and they're going to do the same thing again to get you back. So if they're doing everything, if you withdraw and they allow you to withdraw, probably not a narcissist. However, if they do allow you to withdraw and they are a narcissist, they've just gone to a different supply. Not that they still have you in the back burner. They're still going to come back to you because that's what they do. But they're also going to come back, and they're going to come back with an even better game plan, because they've said this person has withdrawn and I got to get them back. They always have to have the power. So when they do come back, and they will, you have to be diligent that you're going to tell them, that you're going to thread very lightly, that you're just going through a lot, and you just need for them to be patient with you. Of course, they're going to say that they're going to be patient with you, but in the back of their mind, they're going to say, okay, how dare you pull away from me? I don't I discard, you don't discard. So this at this point, when they come back, they're coming back not to get you back, but they are coming to get you back. They're not coming to get you back to have you. They're coming to back to get you back for pulling away from them. So now, in your mind, you already know what's coming. When they come back, they're going to come back to discard you, because you have to be hurt. They can't be hurt, because how dare you hurt them? So this person is going to come back with one goal in mind. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, if you take the emotions out of it and you are not already deep involved with this person, this is going to work and you're going to be able to get rid of them forever. But it's up to you. When you pull away, they may allow you to pull away because they've gone to another supply. If they don't allow you to pull away, they're going to up their game to get you to stay. You're still going to stay in that same space that you're just dealing with a lot and you just need your space. Don't put it on them. Do not let them know that it's about them. So now, when if they allow you to pull away and they go to their the other supply, and they come back, and you somehow allow them to come back because you're not sure if they really are a narcissist or not, well, you're going to know that they're a narcissist, because they're coming back to discard you. They're coming back to teach you a lesson. So just be calm and know that it's coming, because once they come back and you say that you are, okay, let's figure things out, they'll, a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, they'll be doing good, and then they're going to go right back to who they were, because they figure that they have you back. So now when they have you back, they're going to go back to their narcissistic ways, devaluing you, making you feel like you're nothing, gaslighting you, making everything your fault. You're the problem for everything. And then they're going to discard you after that. That once they see that you're emotional, make sure you show them emotion. You don't tell them you don't know why they're doing this to you. Why is it everything they're saying everything is your fault? They're going to tell you why everything's your fault, because you don't do anything right. You never do anything right. Everything is your fault in their mind, because everything that they do wrong, they put it off on someone else. So stay mindful, and you're going to get rid of this person by allowing them to discard you, with them not knowing that you already knew that that was coming. So when they discard you, which is you already in your mind said goodbye, that it's done. But when they discard you this time, because this is going to be their first discard, you're going to block them. You're not going to talk to them. You have to block and delete them. If they know where you live, you send them a text and you tell them, do not come near my home ever again. After you realize that they've have the new supply, say, you know what, I'm not doing this with you anymore. I would ask that you respect my privacy, you respect my wishes, and please don't come anywhere near me. Stay away from my home. Hopefully you guys don't live together yet. So when you do that and you block and you delete them, they have to stay away. If they're not going to stay away, they're actually now going to start stalking you, because even though they discarded you, how dare you tell them what to do? It's crazy how they think. So if they do that, you just have to get the proof, a video or something showing that they're coming to your home, and you need to go to the authorities and get a restraining order to make sure that this person stays away from your home. Allow the courts to see that you've sent a text telling them that you are not interested and please don't contact you anymore. And if you have a couple of videos of them coming by, or maybe don't block them, or don't delete them. Um, but just make sure that you have evidence that you can take to court so that you can try to get this order of protection away from this person. I hope that this helps. Stay safe, be blessed, and please pray for the power and the gift of discernment. It is a wonderful blessing to have that this once you have it, your life is going to change, because God is going to give you all of the answers that you need, and you are not going to have to worry or question if you are dealing with a toxic, narcissist, negative person. You are just going to know, because certain things they're going to say is going to stand out. So for me, I get this a lot, where people will tell you how I'm a good man. I'm a really good man. They keep saying it over and over and over and over. But a good man doesn't have to tell you that he's a good man, or a good woman doesn't have to tell you that she's a good woman. They just show it. They just do it. They don't have to keep repeating it over and over and over again. So that also is a sign. Stay off these dating sites. They're loaded, loaded, loaded with narcissists. Alexa, turn off the alarm. They are 100% loaded with narcissists. So if you're using dating sites to meet people, please be careful. They are all about themselves. I'm going to do another video on what my son taught me something about God complex. And narcissists absolutely have God complexes. They think that they are God. They think that they can do whatever they want, and that you can't do or say anything to them. So please be safe, stay blessed. I pray, my prayer is that when you see them coming, that you just go the other way, and that you have the ability to see right through them in the beginning, when there's no attachment. So blessings, you're part of the kingdom. God loves you, and stay safe. Have a blessed day.